What up, people? Coach V, New Breed Boxing. Got a great question from my man AG. He said, how do you know if you're talented in boxing? Kind of a self-explanatory question, most people would think, but I understand what he's saying. I'm going to kind of reconstruct it a little bit. How do you know if you have the potential to be talented in boxing? So there's two different sides of it. I'll say number one, you got what's called raw talent. Then you got acquired talent, okay? So raw talent would be kind of like how we used to train back in the day, which I don't advise people doing this. For most people, it's just not gonna, it's not gonna be productive to throw somebody in the ring the first day, but we used to be thrown in the ring right away, and it was sink or swim, kill or die. If you come out of that ring and you are still interested in the sport after that first ass whooping, because that was basically the rituals to get your ass whooped a little bit. Not embarrassed, not beat down, but you're gonna be put in there with somebody with way more experience than you, and there's just no way around it. Scientifically speaking, they just have the game mastered on a certain level that you just can't comprehend, and you landing a lucky punch ain't gonna happen. Not when you're dealing with somebody on a certain level. You can throw punches at them all day, and they can just stand right in front of you and make a fool out of you. And then if they want to take it a step further and really start punishing you, they could easily do that. Or they could just set it on you and lead from the onset and just get right to work on you and take it to you and put you down. So most guys will kind of play around a little bit, let you throw some shots, and that's where your acquired talent starts developing. So natural talent, being coordinated, being athletic, being fast, being strong, having good eyes, distance perception, those are natural talents. But they all, over time, they get accentuated and they get perfected, and they increase as time goes on, the level of talent that you have with experience. And then acquired talent is more along the lines of tactics and strategy. For example, when you are a naturally raw talented guy, levels one, say there's 10 levels to boxing expertise. Levels 1 through 3, you could probably beat them with speed or power or just reflexes. That's cool. But then once you start dealing with the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9s, and the 10s, it just incrementally gets more and more sophisticated, and you can only acquire that knowledge through experience. Almost like the old Aztec warrior philosophy that you eat your enemy's heart after you defeat them and you take all this power. When you get in the ring with somebody and they're whooping your ass, the first reaction is, damn, that sucks. The second reaction is that can't happen again. I got to figure out how to keep myself from that happening again. And the third thought is, how can I do this to other people from now on when you get hit with a nice move? Everybody got different signature moves and tricks and stuff like that, So you want to acquire the skills that are at one point, being used against you. You want to learn them so that now you can put that in your bag of tricks and redirect that towards your future opponents. Because usually the guy that's using it against you is, that's his move. So usually you're not going to be able to get him with it right away. But that trick can definitely be, it can be used against another opponent in the future. So the natural talent, again, is, your physical gifts, your physical attributes, and the one intangible thing is the potential to have longevity and to become super talented is heart and resilience. Heart is the yin to the yang, and the resilience is kind of like the glue that puts it all together and keeps it together. So we know that no matter what, you're going to stay the course. You're not going to get your ass kicked and then disappear and come back, months later, or never come back and just have excuses for why you stopped boxing. Because I don't care who you are. Eventually, at some point in this sport, somebody is going to put it on you. Nobody starts the sport and finishes this sport, not anybody that's been in the sport for any long period of time and faced a respectable level of opposition. Nobody goes through this sport unscathed. Everybody gets touched. I'm not saying you're gonna get knocked out or battered and beaten bloody or nothing like that, but if you're in it long enough and you fight against a high enough level of opposition, that's definitely something that's in the cards if you stick around long enough, or too long, so to speak. But again, you got your natural talent, and then you got your acquired talent. So there's two phases to talent. And I will say one last thing. Regardless, hard work always beats talent if talent don't work hard. That saying is truer than anything else I've heard in this sport. Because the guys that used to, suck in the beginning, that would get beat up by the guys that were talented on the entry level of the sport, 5-10 years later, they meet up in the ring again, and the less talented guy, just off of sheer resilience, beat the shit out of the guy that was more talented. Because most of the talented guys, they don't want to work as hard because they know they don't have to. But if you're talented and you work hard, now you got the full package. Anyway, I hope you found this informative. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, share, and put your thoughts in the comment section too. I'd love to hear what you guys got to say, and also keep these ideas coming, man. I love the creativity. Again, I got a lot of stuff I'm going to cover, but if you come up with something that's, time sensitive or something really creative, I'm going to get right to work. Go check out my IG, coach.v_. DM me for this online program. We almost ready. And that's about it, man. Until the next time, we up out of here. Out.